Welcome to BuzzHouse, a Baker Tilly podcast where you can hear all the buzz around multifamily housing with all the info you need to help you win now and anticipate tomorrow. Hi, I'm Don Bernards, the principal in charge of Baker Tilly's multifamily housing practice.
And I'm Garrick Gibson, a principal at Baker Tilly, also specializing in consulting on multifamily housing transactions across the country.
Let's get started. One of the reasons Garrick and I host the podcast, of course, is to share information and timely information. Hurdles to entering the affordable housing industry include access to information and training, and very glad to have guests talking about various matters relevant to the industry overall. We are very excited to have Kristina Tatroe, Director of Online Training at HAI Group, joining us today. Welcome, Kristina. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks for inviting me on the show.
You bet. What we're going to do is really talk about the online training tools that HAI brings to the affordable housing space. Some questions digging into that. As a sidebar, but very related, we're also excited to announce that you can soon check out the first course that Baker Tilly is working on, a Light Tech education series, Fundamentals of the Light Tech program, which will be brought to you online by HAI Group. So we'll talk about that maybe a little bit later as well, Kristina. So thanks very much for that. Now I'm going to turn over to Garrick to jump right into our discussions with Kristina. Garrick?
All right. Thank you, Don. And Kristina, thanks for being on BuzzHouse. But before we jump in with some questions, for our listeners not familiar with HAI Group, would you please let our listeners know who HAI Group is and their role in the industry, along with your specific role at HAI?
Thanks a lot, Don and Garrick. I really appreciate this opportunity. So at HAI Group, we help the affordable housing industry protect what matters most. Specializing in housing is what sets us apart. We believe that public and affordable housing providers deserve stable, comprehensive, and informed insurance solutions, and we tailor our programs to meet our customers' needs. I lead our nonprofit online training division. One way to think of it is like Netflix for housing, delivering training content to housers across the country 24/7.
I like that. Netflix for housing. I'm going to use that. So, Kristina, let's jump into some questions. So, a question that pops into my mind immediately is why? Why would an insurance company spend so much resources toward education and training?
Well, as you both know, our industry is constantly evolving with new mandates and regulations such as HOTMA and Inspire, changes to LIHTC, and more. You need an organization that understands housing and provides tools to help you succeed. That is why we are focused on enhancing the performance of housing professionals by offering effective, engaging training in a flexible and accessible learning environment so that housers can be ready to make a positive impact in their communities. They rely on us for new employee orientation, risk management, compliance courses, certifications, and more.
Kristina, kind of feeding off of that, just a wide array of topics. I know we're going to talk about a few more specific trainings a little bit later in the program. How do you do what you do? I mean, how do you channel and harness all these topics?
Great question. Well, we definitely can't do it alone. So we're really proud that we partner with some of the industry's most trusted names, such as Baker Tilly, Nan McKay, CHAM, IREM, and Grow America, to name a few. And that's how we can conveniently bring our customers forward-thinking, solution-focused quality content. Really, one of the biggest challenges we have is staying up to date on the latest industry news, regulatory changes, and interpretations and guidance to ensure courses are up to date. Our team of professionals and our partners are constantly monitoring and measuring the performance of our content to ensure we have the most effective training available.
Perfect. Well, thank you for that. Kristina, another question. Obviously, you kind of lead the team, maybe a little bit about the team and the various roles, and then taking that further, like organizations, how do you figure them what their training needs are, or what their needs are, and how you can help them achieve those goals?
Right. Yeah. Again, it's a collaborative effort. So I'm very blessed to have a team of specialists from content strategy and performance to instructional design and video production. We have a video production studio in-house, and not to forget our robust customer care team. And oftentimes there is a change in leadership at a housing organization. They have new priorities. They're looking to make changes, reboot. hire new people or reassign roles, our customer care professionals provide concierge level service, offering guidance on course selection, onboarding, how to navigate the system, how to assign and buy courses for their team, how to use the training management tools, the transcripts, the reports. That's all built into our online training platform. And then other times we have organizations maybe who have a team that are looking to do their asset management certifications. And we're able to provide them with easy online access to get the credentials and the knowledge they need to get the job done effectively. Or sometimes they're just new to our platform and they know they need training and they really need guidance to help them roll it out to their organization. And we have the training and support and templates and everything they need to do that very easily. And we're here to help and we answer the phone.
Well, that's always good. And Christina, you mentioned changes in content, but I assume like online training has changed over the years to fit the needs of the users. So can you let us know some innovations and trends that you're seeing?
Sure. So, what we have seen over the years is that we all have smaller and smaller attention spans. Think of TikTok, right? People want information in bite sized pieces, and everyone loves a story. So, that is why we build our content in a way that covers the principles you need to know about a topic and then reinforce the concepts with case studies, stories, examples, and learning activities to bring the practical application aspect. Think of infotainment and we break it all down into short modules so even longer certification courses can be consumed a little at a time. Another strategy we use is gamification. Recently, we developed a virtual reality experience for our methamphetamine remediation course, where the learner is the inspector walking through a unit and finding signs of methamphetamine production. And in our sexual harassment prevention course, we offer several housing related case study scenarios where the learner can interact and choose how they think the character should handle a situation. Find out what happens as a result of their choice. Was it the best answer, an okay answer, or the wrong answer, and why? Very impactful.
Christina, that's incredible. I can just see that being so useful, right? As opposed to just being talked to for an hour or at a time or something like that. So that's fantastic. Christina, I've got kind of a two-part question. I know we talked a lot about you've got a lot of trainings out there. I know you've been at it for a while. Like, what's the impact? How many users or how do you kind of measure that? And then even digging into a little bit more of other courses, what kind of topics are you covering?
Certainly. Yeah. So, believe it or not, every day around 8 new people join our learning platform. Christmas, holidays, all the time, 24/7, 8 people a day. And then over 8,000 courses alone were started year to date and growing. We serve more than 30,000 learners from over 3,000 public and affordable housing organizations nationwide, and that continues to grow. Our topic areas range from asset management to housing choice voucher specialists, Inspire, other certifications, to trending issues in risk management, property management, and the latest in housing development. We help housing providers build strong teams and resilient cultures. The HI Group online training portal provides flexibility so you can learn on your own time. Pause, replay, and revisit content as needed. We offer exclusive content for subscribers with hundreds of courses available. Choose your subscription level to meet your organization's needs or pay per view and just buy what you need.
Perfect. Well, very good. That's it for this episode of the BuzzHouse, catching up with Kristina Tatroe, Director of Online Training at HAI Group, discussing how and why they're delivering a wide variety of online training, over 8,000 courses to date. That's incredible. Once again, I'm Don Bernards.
And I'm Garrick Gibson. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. For additional resources around multifamily housing, check out bakertilly.com. If you have a suggestion for the show, email us at buildabakertilly.com. That's BUILD at bakertilly.com. See you next time on BuzzHouse.